Check us out at sistersrippingtherunway.com. Now move something.
DJ
Just because you say things are gonna change, 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 things are gonna change. Saying something's wrong isn't good enough, isn't good enough, isn't good enough.
Hi, my name is Thais. Everyone calls me Ty. I'm one of the ladies with the Move Something Conference. Today what I'm going to talk to you just briefly about, because this is a topic that can go on for days, but it's hypertension. A couple things. I think I have three main things that anybody should really keep as the top three things to think about when it comes to hypertension. The first one is it's virtually asymptomatic. One of the nicknames that they've used in the past for hypertension is the silent killer, and it really is that. And when you think about something that's asymptomatic, it basically means you may not know when you have it and you may not know what it's doing to you. So a couple takeaways with that is just to be very diligent about your preventative care regimen. Check your blood pressure regularly. Check it, it doesn't matter what age you are, hypertension can start very early or can start later on in life for you. So again, it's very important to be diligent with things that are asymptomatic. Another thing to think about, the second takeaway, or the second of the big three of hypertension, is that it affects women somewhat differently than men. Historically, if you look at the American Heart Association, statistics will show that more men suffer from hypertension than women, with one exception. The one community where that's different is in the African American community. More African American women suffer from hypertension than men, and the second thing to take note of is that we get it earlier than African American men typically develop hypertension. The reason why that's important is because the longer hypertension goes untreated or unresolved, the more havoc it can wreak within your body. Some of the things that you may have heard about are things like, of course, heart attacks, kidney disease, strokes. And one thing from my own personal life is that I had hypertension that was just kind of unregulated, and it caused me to have labor early. I had a condition called preeclampsia, which is extreme hypertension during pregnancy, which caused me to have a premature child, which is another topic I'll share with you on another day. But my point is, it affects women in a lot of ways that men don't have to worry about, which is another reason why we need to be very, very diligent. And the third thing, and the last thing I want you all to think about when it comes to just hypertension as a whole, is it can be reversed and it can be managed. It can't necessarily be cured, but you can control it and continue to live a healthy lifestyle. There's two paths I would think really lead to managing hypertension. The first one is medication. Again, that's another topic. There's different medicines that do different things to help regulate it. But the second way, I think the way that we can have the most impact just directly and almost instantly, is your lifestyle changes. Changing things in your lifestyle that include your diet. Minimizing your salt intake. There's a lot of information out there on the internet, a lot of information you can learn about from the Move Something Conference and the experts that you'll meet there that can share with you how to really manage salt in your diet. The second thing you got to manage is stress. Stress is one of those things that we can't necessarily quantify, we can't necessarily identify, but it wreaks havoc in our bodies in a lot of different ways. And then the third one that you got to really, really think about is what this conference is all about, is really moving something. The more physical you are, incorporating exercise into your life and leading a more healthy, a more fit lifestyle can really help you make serious impact on decreasing high blood pressure. But again, if you're out there, you may have other questions about it. We're definitely available to you to provide more information. But I would just say be diligent. Make sure you're checking on it. You may not know that you have it, but the minute you find out if it's a condition that you suffer from, there's some things you can take to aggressively control it. You got to make sure you control that before it controls you. And of course, we love to see you at the conference. One of the ways is, of course, getting out there and moving something, and that's what we'll be talking about this spring. So see you later.